come with us as we head off to Dartmoor to find a wild swimming spot for a cook-up. So this is Tavy Cleeve. So from the car park, you head up the path. You get to the gate, but you keep to the right of the path. So you follow the path right along. You can't go wrong. You've got some beautiful views. You head across here, cross over the water and onto the other side. It is a bit of a scramble, but it's quite easy if you've got a decent pair of hiking boots and it's not tipping it down with rain. We were lucky on this day for the weather. So you keep heading along and it's probably about a mile from the car park. So maybe a good 20-minute walk. We found a spot and this is everything I brought with me. My Scotty grill, my gas, my OEX pan, some salad, some cheese, some tomatoes, some spices, and of course the steak, and a hungry dog. So this is the Scotty grill, this is the mini, this is what I carry with me all the time for my cook-ups. It comes flat packed, fits together like a jigsaw, doesn't weigh hardly anything, and once you set it up, takes about 2 minutes. And I use it as a chopping board as well. And then the booster in behind is what sits underneath, and that's the bit that I use to grill everything on. I then light the Scotty booster, which sits underneath it, but don't know why, don't know what happened, but the whole thing caught on fire. So turn the gas off. I flipped it over and realised I hadn't tightened it up properly, so the gas was leaking out. So once I tightened it back up, we were good to go again. So like I said, this just sits underneath it. You can also use it to put your pans on top without the actual grill. So I relit it, and then we got on to the cooking. So we started off with the steak. So 3 bits of steak, quite big, fit on here perfectly. And I always carry some hand gel to wash my hands in between handling the meat. I then put some spices on from Smoke and Flame. So this is like a mild spice. I think I end up getting most of it over the grouse, but hey ho. It tastes absolutely delicious and just adds that extra flavour. And comes in a nifty little pot. So I've cut the steak, popped the cheese on, filled the wraps with some salad, some cheese, some steak, and then I'm going to sprinkle some sriracha sauce on top. Obviously I can't leave Lemmy the dog out because he's also had a hike, so I cooked him up his own steak without any spices. And there we have it, a steak wrap, perfect for the hiking lunch. So once Lemmy had his fair share and his belly was full of steak, we treated ourselves to a hot chocolate and some whipped cream before melting some waffles and again some whipped cream on top. Absolutely delicious. Once our bellies were full, we got ourselves ready for our swim. It was absolutely freezing. It must have been about 5 degrees out there, but wild swimming in cold water is so beneficial for you. And what a perfect spot. It was really slippery getting in, so we had to go steady. There were lots of rocks underneath, so it was a case of finding your feet because you couldn't really see underneath. So you had to find your feet, find your way until you found your swimming spot. And there it is. Absolutely beautiful. Cold water swimming has so many benefits. Once out and dry, we treated ourselves to another hot chocolate to warm ourselves up before taking a hike back. The views in this valley are unbelievable. And we timed it perfectly for our hike on the way back to catch the sun setting. All in all, it was such a wholesome day. It ticked all the boxes. Thanks for watching.